I'll show people you can ball on a budget. Alright. Is my mic doing okay today? Looks like it is. Are my headphones doing okay today? It looks like they are. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to get started! There's one rule, and there's one rule only here, the Fallen Sanctum. And that, you gotta have a goddamn good time. So tonight, what? I would call me the YouTube link. Come on, man. Work with me, not against me. Thank you. Da 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 da. Oh shit. Huh? Okay. That's enough of that. Move that here. There we go. Okay. Now we got that going. We got this. This, that, this. Put that there, this. Why do I have 52 fucking notifications? Holy shit. Bruh. Bro, that's more notifications than I'll ever need. What in the Shamalama Bing Bong am I gonna do with 5 billion notifications? My brain doesn't even work that fast. Like, it'll take me 10 years to get it. But anyways, tonight we find out. Oh, what happened to my chat? Did my chat die? Oh, is the thing not big enough for the chat? Right, come on, give me the chat, give me the chat, give me the chat. Do it like this, give me a chat. Alright, we do the legendary boop of testing. Boop of testing successful on Twitch. Boop of testing successful on YouTube. The fuck yeah! Alright, so tonight we find out. Can DME Exodia get revenge for losing in the finals? Or will they just get roasted like an oven turkey, baby? Now's the time to find out. And hopefully y'all will be with me when we do find out. I haven't seen Nute online. Nute change name? No, Nute not change name. Oh, forgive me a second. Alright. I sent Ryan a message. See if he wakes up. Cause the motherfucker left me on red. Arrgh. Foxy. Oh yeah. Oh, we're just waiting. Lobby should open in like 10-ish minutes, so I do apologize if do you guys want just this soundtrack, or do you want like the 30-minute version with different nostalgic League of Legends tracks? Did I even take my pills? It can't hurt to find out now, can it? I don't feel like I have. I'll take them just to be sure, you know. It's semifinals tonight, and it means we gotta be ready for just about anything. So how are we doing tonight, boys? No. Okay, we are good to go. I let Reynolds know that we are good to go. So whenever the lobby does open, we'll get an invite. Then we'll do the whole thing. So, bam, shabam. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and oh shit. No, the nail fell off again. The string falls off. Give me a second. I gotta get on my knees. Something you won't hear that often. It's like it bolts like a beam that I my foot I guess often messes with, and it just tends to like unscrew itself. Oh Jesus! Whew. Me aching bones. Oh, the joy of being a 29-year-old with fucking knee pain. Oh, if I could trade one thing, it's just fit as all hell, buddy. Where's the contract devil for that? You know, like, you know, the gypsies that tell you your fortune or whatever. If we replace one with like a contract devil, where I just have an insanely fit body, just so I don't have to feel muscular pain when I work. You know, I feel like no, that's like I'm not gonna use the body for anything useful, right? But I just, you know, I want to be able to put my to get on my knees and not like feel like I'm giving birth to children while trying to get back up. Shit's so painful, bro. It's kind of crazy. Alright. So, we do have the spiffy outfit for tonight. I was saving it for this Sunday's semifinals. But speaking of which, we'll have to do some slight image tweaking. Let me just make sure the images are all here, actually. I forgot to go grab them. Give me a a second. Okay, so this is, I'm pretty sure this is DME Exodia. And then I'm gonna assume the V-shaped logo is Vertios. Yeah, okay, it has Zafe's name in it, so I assume it's safe to use. Alrighty. Well, we're all set here. I've got... I need to make a thumbnail thing. I need to do so many things. Jesus. I started working on creating a D&D campaign. I know most of you probably don't care. So I'm using ChatGPT to write like the foreground script because honestly I've never DM'd a game in my life. So I had him do the world building and stuff, and we're kind of doing like a reverse Eminence and Shadow style where like the gang from Shadow Garden and Shadow himself are actually like the bad guys, but through like means of like tactical deception and misguidance. They help you out during your adventure and shit, and honestly, it's probably going to be a lot of fun. We had fun recording yesterday, so I think we're recording a bit more tonight, but I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. 8 minutes until we're supposed to get started. Okay, can we just turn that off? No, okay. There we go. That's what I don't need to see. Okay, well, November 27th at 7 p.m. Yes, okay. So we're 5 minutes before it's supposed to start. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 6 out of 10 people in voice chat. Well, I guess you are technically allowed up to 15 minutes of out-of-game intermission time if you really want, but I don't know. I do my solo Mago Jojo. Da 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 dun dun da 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 da. I'm gonna click this button because I don't need to see it. Shadow Ballad, like my post. Hey, that was my boy Dog. Hey. Yeah, we've been live a lot this week. The 23, 25, 26, 27, and then we're going to be live Sunday as well. Damn, okay, well. We're getting stuff done. Is it enough? I don't know. But yeah, speaking, love your vibes, add me on Discord so I can join your next stream. Express Luca. Sure. There we go. Just pressing the follow button. Assign you a friend request if you need it. I use Discord mainly to post when I stream. I'm not the most avid Discord user. I'll be 100%. Oh, right. Ariga, thanks, Mr. Crow, for the free publicities, my boy. Okay. Okay, dokies. So yeah, we started getting some thumbnails done for the YouTube channel. There's some that couldn't be done. Okay, but we're getting as many ones that we can get done, you know? So that at least we'll have some cool thumbnails for, I'd say, almost most of them. Is the lobby open? Is the lobby open, Mr. Ray? Ray! Don't abandon me, Ray! Wait, where's the music coming from? Wait. Oh, wow, okay. I'm sorry, I'm partially stupid. I forgot I had it open behind the lead client. And, bonsoir, mis amigos. Alrighty. You're in the lobby. We will get the draft link soon. It looks like we have yes. The GOAT. That's the GOAT. No, what? What soup? Come on, Rorschach. What soup? I ain't no soupologist. To be fair, there's a funny story. Actually, it's not really funny. It's kind of depressing. I tried learning how to make soup. I think I went through 35 batches. That's why you watch an old fossil like me. Damn, yep. I'm no dinosaur expert. I'm an expert on ancient civilizations. But yeah, so we're trying making soup, and I swear you, I bought a daikon radish. I went through all of it in like 30 different iterations of soup, bro, and that was the most bland shit I've ever tasted. I never wanted to make soup ever again. I told my mom and dad, they started laughing their asses off, and they're like, bro, man, how can you make so many different kinds of fried rice, but you don't even know how to cook vegetables in water? And I'm just like, yeah, bro, I'm good at some things and bad at others, bro, like, so I've never attempted to make soup again. Okay. Alright, so as always, we are meat riding my boy Raynars. And if you don't know why we're meat riding my boy Raynars, there's probably at least 30 other casts of me meat riding Raynars for how good this goddamn player is. That being said, it's time to get dressed. It's time to level up that uniform. Normally I wear my soccer jersey, my spider wear. But today is a special day. It's the semifinals match. And you know what that means? It's sexy jacket time! It's time to digivolve off screen. I played the Digimon theme song, but once again, it's copyrighted. So you're going to have to make do with my shifty mouth noises. And here we go. Bam! Don't we look fucking adorable? Oh. Let time work your mouse. The timer has begun. I believe there is a 15-minute intermission in between games that teams can respectively use. I don't know if it's both teams have 15 minutes combined or if each team has 15 independent minutes to solve for Alright, we've got the ready check from Exodia. Is Vertios about to be ready? Con peco peco, con peco peco, con peco peco. Choo! I love the synergy between the Exodia members. Every time someone types, someone else types a meme, like right under it. So it just creates a meme in itself. So it's like they're super memers. You know, it's some good shit. All right. I'll be here all week. Remember, stay hydrated. Get yourself a waifu cup and gamer subs today. Quantities last. Alright. We'll eventually get into the game. Well, into the draft. But right now, we are memeing. Like the glorious kings of the comedy hold we are. Do, 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 do. Oh. Who are we missing? We have the... okay. We've started the draft. Enough nonsense. It's time to get into it. Is my boy Reynars and my Go Mute going to get target banned tonight? Well, as I speak it into existence, the Kemi, probably Gwen, and other things that Nute is very well known for are getting taken off the board by Exodia. Spy will never be allowed to play Nico and Pike. If he does, no, man, it's a free win. Ooh, Wordy Words, Trundle taken off the bat here. As I predicted, Nico Pike, the Oriana band away from Paradox. Okay, so Aim Down not feeling himself in this prestidigitation matchup. Jeez, I have to learn to say that word for D&D, bro. It's been hell trying to pronounce it for someone with phonetical problems or whatever. Ugh. Prestidigitation. Okay, the Caitlyn taken away from Reynos. We take the Gwen away. So that means the Ambessa and the Jace are open. But Jace got some jungle buffs, so maybe it's a flex. I don't know. Glungle didn't really get any monster buffs, but we saw a lot of wild shit in the past few days here on the Fallen Sanctum YouTube channel. So are we gonna see some insanely wild shit? No, it's just gonna be the Viego and Talia, a very powerful damage combo that Paradox and Motion are kind of used to playing. Unara here, all right. Well, looks like Krillin is gearing up to fight for Exodia. I say Krillin because, you know, Destructo Disc, Kamehameha, a bunch of stuff, you know, it's all that cool shit. It's Sayakeo! I don't even know if I'm saying it properly. Ooh. Isn't this more hurtful than helpful? To just put the Ambessa and the Gwen on the same team? I assume here it's going to be Ambessa jungle, right? Because Ambessa got jungle buffs. But, I guess we're trying to limit the usefulness of the new tape pool, and every time we're blue side, we're just going to steal more shit away. Unless Tizad is the kind to pull out the Gwen jungle, but then, I'll be honest, given this team's playstyle, I'm pretty sure we're probably just seeing Ambessa the jungle. The Renekton in answer here is interesting, but strong early to mid-game strong mid-game top side for Vertios. Definitely going to have to pay a little bit of respect as the scaling kind of gets on a little bit later here for Exodia as we get later into the draft. Let's see what else is punished. Mid laners and supports are left for Exodia. 80 carries and supports are left for Vertios. Nautilus, king of the hookers, aka my man Bender, not going to be allowed to be played. Apex getting his Ash taken away. And here we're probably going to ban Rakan to look... I mean, essentially, if you want to play Rel, you ban Alistar because it's the worst, it's the best of worst both worlds in terms of the scenario you're trying to build. Other than that, if you just ban Rel, you can pick Rakan because Rakan into Alistar isn't so bad. But no, okay. It's just gonna be a Syndra ban, kind of trying to protect the Talia, because her HP pool kind of low, and she doesn't tend to build much HP. Poppy banned away here, actually really good, because, you know, you got the Gwen, you got the Ambessa, already two champions that love, you know, yeeting themselves around. Unara also has the yeet when she's got those devil eyes, that Sharingan active. La, da, 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 da. So I'm just throwing jewelry on the ground. Is Xayah gonna be locked in here for Apex? Okay, so we see a lot of potential dive-ish style from Exodia. We decided to just pick the safe scaling option. You know, it does outrange Xayah a little bit when you go ult for ult. Yeah, we'll have to see here if the Rakan takeaway is necessary, because Xayah and Rakan is actually really powerful together, but Xayah kind of loses a little bit of lusterness without it. Okay, no, they're just going to opt to take the Alistar, take the guaranteed form of CC. Okay, and Mel here for aim down. Okay. Not the most abilities you can refract, but I mean the champion's just kind of busted. So this probably does defy the Ambessa in the jungle here. I don't know the Gwen Renekton matchup. I've honestly never really seen it. They're never really open at the same time in terms where you'd want to see Renekton go into a Gwen team. Because Gwen outscales Renekton so hard, it's just not even funny. So the Lovers Duet get locked in here for Vertios, and that's going to be our draft, ladies and gentlemen. We are just waiting on... Who the hell are we waiting on? No one. We've got everyone we need. So once they're in LCS order, we'll be starting soon. Alright. It won't be too long, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just check my Twitter real quick. Alright. So I was browsing unmentionables on Twitter. Yeah, let's do the bam bam. Okay. Now I gotta okay. There we go. Alright, give me a second, guys. We just gotta make sure we got the right logos. So blue side team 1 is gonna be a DME new logo. And logo 1 here, we're gonna do you. Alright, then logo 2. We're gonna change it from Mr. JC's adorable face to the Vertiverts. And then this, we're gonna change it to the Vertiverts. So here we got Blue Seed Team 1 and Logo 2! Hey, the magical power of editing. Do you guys want to see this before we get, see the screen before we get into the transition, or do you want to just see this screen? I personally prefer this because I love the eye candy I'm showing. I'm showing my spiffy suit, and while, you got cosmic babes in the background. Plus, I think it's fine. It's part of my branding. We love women, and women love us. Oh, no, okay, it is Grungle. Okay. So, Rorschach taking the harder matchup into the top lane. Gonna have to play around that shield crush that Renekton has on the Ruthless Predator. And I guess the Gwen makes a bit more sense in the jungle just due to how she interacts with Viego. Because the W can be pretty stingy and You can easily dodge out of it if he's like a single foot outside of your hollowed mist. So, yeah. It's gonna be fun tonight. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do. Do, do, do. Time to do some sailing while we wait. Salvage, salvage, mateys, salvage, my mateys. Do, do, do. Oh, yeah. All right, 3 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you got yourself a drink, a snack, and you got to the washroom, because these games, I can guarantee you, speaking of which, I'm going to go follow my own ideals. Mike will be up very shortly. But enjoy the anime figurines, the sexy backdrop, and the timer with the music. Sorry, Wig Warrior. You caught me at a really bad time. I'm about to just go get a cup of water, and I have to go take a leak. So I'll be back in just a minute. It won't be too long. Happy Thanksgiving. Ours happened last month, but happy American Thanksgiving. Alright, I'm back. So, oh. 40 seconds to go. Make sure you came back from your bathroom break. You got your snack and your drink. You're not going to want to miss out this bloody action we're going to get. Because any game with Raynars is a game where we look to fight. 1-2 punch. Something to ask? No? I'm all good. I don't got something to ask. Alrighty. I'm going to lower this. Time to pause the League of Legends music as we get ready to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Did I tie this up? Oh. And it's not seen on camera, so just right there. No. No. None of that here. Oh! Arcane Counselor Mel. I'm good, bro. But thanks for offering. Just sit back and watch the cast, my man. That's all you gotta do. We got the Christmas music! All I want for Christmas is Winter Rift. Oh, okay, Rorschach could be in trouble. Okay. Sorry for the game one yawns. I just took my pill. Like 30 minutes ago. Oh! Ah! That is unfortunate. Worshin. Worshin has flashed accidentally. It is unsightly, but sometimes just the nerves just get to you. Okay. It looks like we might have a split jungle path. Okay. Now, starting off. Keep in mind, Yunara and Xayah, not really the like Dravens of the level 1. And Alistar, not much of a support at that level 1 threshold. But you see, Yunara gets the little Isaiah KO or whatever, where she gets the little Runaan's Hurricane passive. Renekton getting that level 2. Oh, wait, there's 3 people? Damn. Okay, so Nute, Worshin, and Aim Down have streamer mode on. That's crazy. Okay. Nute so far keeping a good little lead, you know, just a few CS ahead. But you know, in this matchup, it's a little hard for Ambessa. She makes if she oversteps by using her shield early, Renekton can really punish that hard, and it's hard for Ambessa to punish Renekton otherwise. At least pre-6. Okay. Though that's a nice trade here from Rorschach, kind of showing that, you know, the matchup still in some ways is a skill matchup. So you gotta be a little bit careful. Keep in mind that with Xayah, Rakan gains double the basically double the distance on the battle dance, so it can be used from really far away, targeting specifically Xayah. Okay, Tizan here, maybe looking for something. We're gonna get onto Frozen. Frozen has to get on the other side of the wall with the grand entrance. And I believe Viego here still will have been able to guarantee his scuttle. And now there might be a double scuttle angle because the smite now available here for Worshin. First backs coming out in the mid lane. Ooh, looks like we're starting maybe a little fight. The grand entrance comes in. You know, the feathers are out, but Apex does not pull them back. Rorschach, though, gonna go down the first blood. A really nice stun landed. Okay, and now Radar's maybe in a bit of trouble. The feathers are going to come out. They haven't been pulled out yet, but he's got to be careful. Gets rooted away here. And now both lanes look worse for wear. The heal and barrier used on both sides. Flash is still up. Hex Flash here available for the Alistar. Oh, okay. Here we are. We are looking to fight Frozen. With the battle dance, and right now, unfortunately, has no mana, so he can't. Ooh, that missed cannon is going to be unfortunate here, as the wave state is now going to be on good terms here for for Apex. Sorry, brain fog. It happens sometimes, you know. First cast, first early part of the cast. I don't know what Gwen's supposed to do here, level 4. Maybe just kind of shadowing the recall, but Paradox is on the roam with that wall gliding passive. He's able to move pretty fast throughout the jungle as long as he sticks close to the wall. Renekton looking for a little bit of an engage angle here onto Rorschach, but not gonna be able to find it at the end of the day. And that is now the level 6 here, so you do have to be careful because that Dominus, while the public execution is really strong, the Dominus does give an insane amount of battle stats in terms of value that Nute is going to be able to extract in these coming 1v1 trades. Unless Paradox might be looking for some mid laner interference. And I believe he's gonna find Rorschach. Rorschach forced a flash here. And yeah, the Leo ult at rank 1 doesn't really do much distance. But it's good enough to burn the flash, which means now Rorschach's actually going to have to respect. Frozen gets knocked back here, stunned up by Spy. But Spy ends up being worse for wear because your pickaxe is better than a Cull and a longsword. That's right. Here we go. We got a Caulfield's and a cloth armor here for Ambessa. And right then, looking to proxy the wave. And Rorschach possibly in a bit of trouble. Ooh, takes the turret aggro. And yeah, Worshin eating that turret aggro. Ends up being worse for wear, getting a kill over. I mean, Nute pretty happy that he's 2-0 here, but they did lose their jungler in that trade. So the little lead that Roshan was able to generate kind of evaporated. Looking at the money here, we do see though a 400 gold lead thanks to the assists and the extra CS that Roshan has been able to farm up since he did counter jungle a good bit of Tazan's jungle in the early. Here we're going in. Spy looking for the headbutt pulverize, and now Tazan with the needlework in the background. We're looking to try and find something, but there's not enough. It's like a KO. But now Viego is looking to find Spy. Spy using the headbutt to get them away. The pulverize might not be enough, and that's gonna be the knockback, stun back. Mal gets the gold in Eclipse to get a double kill on the bot lane. But it's not enough. It ends up being a 2-for-2, but a 2-for-2 in favor of Vertios claiming those feats of warfare. And now Paradox is getting himself a plate. Melping him to double kill means that aim down is not going to be too far behind. Looking at the money, no me. Yeah, they're about tied. So if aim down had not rotated, it would have been a little bit dangerous. But yeah, with this lead that Nute has over Rorschach, it is a little bit buck nasty. Teleport coming in here from aim down. He's teleporting back into the mid lane. We've rotated Apex and Frozen mid to get this early priority on Grubs, given that we have the Dominiscus here on Renekton. And it's gonna be enough. Yep, that's all she wrote. Fear the Madada, but they never told you fear the Crocodile. And yeah, Renekton just gonna be bonking the turret with his saw blade, and he's gonna be picking up a nice juicy turret plate or two, while denying the entirety of the wave. Yep, now the teleport coming in from Rorschach, so Nute gonna take the quick exit out. And now it's Reynar's in. Reynar's in a bit of trouble, but Paradox ends up the one on the losing trade. Spy with a really, really nice gang. You know her ult used though, but we can see that, you know, even with like no real damage items right now, still gets stuff done. And Reynar should be able to maybe get close to a plate here. Ooh, okay. That's the ultimate from Frozen used up, and really nice solar snare used to make sure that the Rakan could not get the jump on the Medardans. Alright, so looking at it, what is this? This is Essence Reaver first? Yeah, on Zaya, it should be the Feather Tsukuyomi. Or looking, ooh, but that's a level 10 Renekton. It's gonna chunk Yunara to half life, so that's the barrier consumed. But yeah, Nute right now being very dangerous. Though this Renekton is on a timer. He does become less and less useful as the game goes on if he's not able to maintain a huge lead, because it becomes harder and harder for him to kill people. Hextech Dragon gonna be our next dragon here. The Chemtech Drake went over to Exodia early on, when that failed top dive happened for Worshin. And now we're just we are just doing the dragon dance, putting so clearing waves, getting presence, pushing up, and trying to get some vision established. So what Frozen is gonna make sure he does. And yeah, now Nute gonna rotate back towards the mid lane. Okay, Paradox and Mal fighting a little bit. No stun coming out because of the retract. And yeah, that's enough. That's aimed on finding a solo kill onto. We don't want to take the grubs. Okay, popping the NOS. Here comes the needlework. We find needlework 2. Now looking for needlework 3. We're getting excited, and she's still with us as Gwen yells. But is it gonna be enough? No. It's Saya KO. The public execution here for Broshek looks beautiful. Frozen gets taken, and now the solo star's gonna be enough. Mel. Yunara annihilates. Annihilates Apex. And that's going to be a free dragon here for Exodia. Okay, here comes Paradox. They're looking, and it's going to be enough damage. Viego with that stun. And, well, women really don't like being pelted by rocks in general. Rocks hurt, guys. If ever you see a girl you like, it is not financial advice to throw a rock at her to get her attention. It will get her attention, but it won't be for good. Please don't do that. And wow, okay, that's a solo turret taken by Renekton. So looking at the money, no me. We got a $2,000 lead. We got Jeff Bezos here in the top lane, fighting against a very poor Bill Gates. Okay, and yeah, this is a level 11 Renekton. We are at 14 minutes in the game. He's almost got a level a minute. And yeah, shit just gets kind of crazy. This is the wet dreams Renektons have every time they play the champion. They're like, this is Renekton, you know? You're super fat, you're super powerful, you're up thousands of Mula no Me's, and you just make everything look so easy. Design here has finished his Nash's Tooth, a little bit behind when it comes to money, because he's still down quite a few camps and hasn't been too involved in team fights. The shining light here for Exodia right now is aimed down on this Mel, dealing insane damage, and yeah, that's gonna be the Herald going down. But having already taken the feats, they can afford to just put pressure on the opposite side of the map here. Make sure they get this turret. Frozen zoning off Mal, and that's going to be Apex grabbing a turret in exchange for the Herald. And now they're looking to drop this Herald in the mid lane. But remember, Talia wall, a little bit dangerous. And yeah, Spy gets caught by the flip back. Ooh, maybe, okay. Mel now charmed up and knocked up, and Apex just gonna put a feather through her heart. Call it a brave bird, because Apex is a Kingslayer. Kingslayer? Wow, I couldn't find something to rhyme with councilwoman, so... I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. But yeah, that double completed item on the Rampton is very scary. 2 items at 16 minutes. That means an item every 8 minutes. That's pretty disgusting with a lead. Okay, the teleport coming in here from aim down. We're looking to set up the needlework. My sister's still with me, but can Gwen survive? Apparently she can't, but the golden eclipse is gonna be enough. However, there's so many people trying to kill Rorschach, and it's gonna be enough. Roshan, with the help of Paradox, is gonna be able to secure an inner turret. So it's Mel, it's the Medallions versus the world at the end of the day. Reynars has not really been able to do the Reynars thing, which is be a throat goat that just FTKs everyone in front of him. And yeah, he's only down 800 gold, but he really hasn't been able to involve himself in many team fights. And when we see success for Exodia, it's when Reynars and maybe one other member are just, Giga Chad, girl bossing, gatekeeping, and gaslighting the game. And now the Tsukiyomi build finish here for Apex. He's very happy. Infinite cooldowns, infinite mana, essentially speaking. Merchant's coming out here for Nute. Okay. Aim down's gonna find this Renekton, but Apex and Frozen once again, with priority. Reynar's not in lane here to stop it, and Spy gets taken to about 10%, so shit's a little bit scary. That's a knockup coming down, and now Rorschach's dead once again. But another beautiful golden eclipse here by the Medallions. It's gonna be enough. However, we're trading. We're trying to trade a mid lane turret for a bot turret. A lot of standing gold here left for the side of Exodia, and looking at it, this is going to be a dragon, so it's a Mountain Soul this game. Soul Point going to be given up here by Exodia as Vertios start the stacking for themselves. I made it easier with my water bottles on my right because I drink with my right hand. I can drink with my left hand, but I normally drink with my right hand. My right hand is more useful than my left hand. Alright. So, looking at the items right now, we're at about the 2+ items for the important members here on Vertios. Bell, the only one who hit 2 item status right now. Reynars is close to hitting his rune hands. But, right now, he's not close enough. There we go. That's a little bit better. Get that bigger zoom out of here now. Anute looking to get in. Has the Chain Lace Thrashers. Wait, what this magic damage on Ambessa? I thought she only did physical damage. I guess it's the E? Actually, I don't know. Okay, the Archon already having spawned TP on both top laners, and we're clearing vision. Ooh, okay, Paradox looking for a possible flip, finds the Mel, and now Aimdown once again caught with his pants down. It's gonna be Spy that gets caught though, forced to use the Unbreakable Will, and is it gonna be enough? We've got the Golden Compass, but this time, sorry, the Golden Eclipse not gonna do any damage, and Spy gets taken down. Reyna is also just assassinated behind that shed, and this might be the end of game number 1. Rorschach to Zed, and Aimdown they're running for their lives, but here comes the Weaver's Wall. Mel's taken down, Redacted goes him, and Rorschach says, take me to church. Are you kidding me? Riot, fix your fucking shit, please. Holy tabernacle, bro. What the... But yeah, essentially 45-second death timers. They have grubs. And they have the Viego, Gwen, and Apex that are still alive. So that's Aimdown not being able to snip himself to a victory. Alright, man, I swear to God, I hate it. I hate it here sometimes, man. The quality of games, man. The quality of games. It's just not there. Alright, won't be too long, guys. Won't be too long. I'm sorry. Actually, can I? No, we're just about ready to get into game number 2 here. Alright. Hey. I tell you sometimes, man, it feels like the game hates casters. Alright, back to the blue side for Exodia, hoping for a little bit of a better start. It was a little bit too slow to turn the gears, and the train was never able to leave the station because the kaiju that was Vertios annihilated Exodia. They just destroyed the train station, and Exodia were never able to board the passenger train. Chugga 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 choo choo. Yes, Aimdown had some beautiful plays, but when one player plays well and 4 players play like shit, it's called the curse of BDD. It's unfortunate, but sometimes you're just stuck on a shit team with shit players, and people are playing like shit. One of those 3 things is always the issue for the curse of BDD. We need to get off to the races a bit faster. I said this series was going to be bloody, and to be fair, it felt like Exodia kind of just drafted, hey, at 45 minutes, we FTK. Well, so we're not going to do anything till 45 minutes. They took some fights. They got some kills. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't fast enough, you know? And now Cammy here banned away. Keep in mind, 3 of the big Nute picks currently off the board. We have the Ambessa and Gwen that were played last game. I broke my microphone? What do you mean I broke my microphone? Testing? No? Sounds okay. Testing. Testing. It's probably one of the B, D, B. Yeah, probably. No. Give me a second. I'll double check. Do. No, it's fine. Okay. We're keeping the same bans, except this time we're banning the Hui, we're banning the Fiora as the special bans on Exodia side. And let's see what Vertios plans to ban in number 3. Okay, the Scion banned away. This time, the Orianna that was banned by Exodia is just taken for themselves now. Okay, so Orianna definitely. I don't think mid lane was the problem last game. I'll be 100% honest. I think Aim Down played that as best as he could, but his team was just so far behind that it didn't really matter. Okay, Worshin picking up another season special here in the J4. So are we going to see the I'm Anivia, I'm helping combo? Or is it time for Paradox to bust out the Azir documents? The Shuriman list. Is it time? Nope. Nope. It's time to pull out the Allahu snack bar. Alright. Now this could be a flex, but Paradox and Apex have both been seen playing this champion as of this season. So currently is up for grabs. But not a bad matchup in the Orianna, to be fair. Where you can just LeBron yeet some Qs onto Orianna. Nocturne Orianna, though, a really good jungle mid combo, but we're just gonna have to see Tizan do maybe a little bit more in the early game, because while Aim Down had a great start, found himself a double kill during that fight in the bot lane. Yeah, okay. Alright, Orianna Nocturne Rumble. I like this comp a lot more than I like the previous comp. I'll be 100% with you guys. So what are we expecting in answer? Anute, not really the tank player. So yeah, probably just looking to pick up the Aurelia as a counter pick. That's crazy. Do 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 do. I'll just make sure one thing real quick. Got Caitlyn banned away here from Reynars. There we go. I think that should solve all the microphone issues. Is that any better, guys? Well, for whoever's listening in chat, because now it's only staying in the green. It's barely going into the yellow. So I think that's fine. I honestly, I'm no sound tech. I have no idea. And I have 30% actual hearing, so when I do audio test myself, it doesn't tell me anything. My music is normally louder than what people normally listen to, so. Okay, we're banning the server, we're banning the Poppy away from Spy, one of his go-to champions. But the Frozen found some really good charms and knockups. Was able to find Aim Down in multiple key team fights, which probably led to an early fat W. from the side of Vertios. The Braum taken away means that, yeah, means that maybe we got some skill shoddiness here in the works for Reynars. But we'll have to see if he gets the counter pick or if he's blind picking. Yeah, okay, that is a blind pick AD carry situation for Reynars. Let's see. And normally, you know, his Corki heavily favored and stuff hasn't been much of a priority this series yet. And I haven't seen many Corki nerfs, so I don't know why the man would drop the champion. Let's see here what he feels like playing into this. So it's accompanied by a Rel. So something that likes to fight. Because Rel ain't no pushover support. There's no ooh e-girl. It's not we do nothing for 45 minutes, then we press the I want the game button. Let's find out. 10 seconds on the clock. What will Reynars pick? Will he be able to have an impact on this series? It's a Kaisa. Okay, I like this. You know, you got the heavy dive with the Nocturne. You got the artillery mage support from Rumble. You got that crowd control disruption from both Rel and Oriana. Je viens d'arriver puis le micro arrache un peu. What do you mean il arrache? Is it better? Hello? Like literally nothing's changed. Hello? I don't know how to fix it. Okay, I don't know what that means. I've literally never changed any of these settings. Oh, the Tristana is going to be the last pick here for Vertios. So the bot lane for both teams looking to be pretty aggressive here as we get into the game. It won't be too long. We'll be in champ select fairly shortly. C'est pas le bon mic qui est sélectionné. Bro, I only have one mic. Like it's this. It's only this. I have a speaker, but that's not a mic. My webcam? What do you mean my webcam? I mean, maybe my webcam is dying, but my webcam shouldn't be producing any sound. It's not even in the volume mixer. Okay, give me a second. Once we get into game, we'll figure something out. Give me just a second, because my webcam is starting to cause issues. Well, I mean, it's dying. You know, it's like fucking 20 years old. Do do do. It won't be too long, guys. Okay, alright. So this, we're just gonna put it on this. We're just gonna test something here. Luca webcam, properties, mute. Does it sound better now? Or no? Because before, I had it at about I want to say like here. Is this better? Testing, 1, 2, testing. Does it sound better? Or is it worse than it was before? Because I turned the webcam's music, or well, the sound is muted for the webcam, so it doesn't make. Je pense ton micro a pogné de la ligma. What do you mean? Okay, give me a second. I gotta. Testing. Testing, 1, 2. What about this? No? Yes? Yes. No. I honestly can't tell. I'm sorry. Moins pire là. Ça sonne moins écho. Hey, give me a sec. Oh, gonna turn this off. We're gonna go here. Give me just a second, guys. Bro, like, oh my god. Apps. Alright. Is it any better now? Testing. 1, 2, testing. Is it any better now? Just pas comme d'habitude. Okay, I don't know, dude. I'm sorry. I can't cancel the stream to go fix it right now. Ça sonne juste pas comme d'habitude. Je sais pas quoi dire. But yeah, moi non plus, because I don't even know what the issue is. But okay, I'll go shopping for a new microphone. Great. More money I gotta waste. Hey. No, le micro va pas exploser, bro. If not, it wouldn't be on anymore. Okay, I don't know. I pressed the button thing, so maybe it's gonna sound a bit better. I don't know what this button does, but there's a button in front of my mic. Maybe this, hopefully, is gonna sound a little bit better. I had installed the voice mod I had that I was trying to use to make some videos with. But yeah. There we go. I'm gonna leave it like that. Hopefully, if it makes the casting shit, I'm sorry. I guess I'll stop casting until next year. My apologies. Bien sûr que non, esti, bro. Come on, Vince. That's stupid shit, bro. Don't say stupid shit. Testing. I honestly don't know what any of these sound settings are. Oh well! Who cares? Hopefully it doesn't end my career. I'll send my dad a message, see if he can look to pick me up a microphone. If I have to spend $200 every 3 years, bro, va pas chier loin. But here we go. We're getting ready to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check the bank. Oui, but I don't know what I'm checking for, because to me it sounds okay. I always sound the same. So if you guys tell me I sound completely different, I don't know. Maybe I just need to reboot the PC because it's been on for too long. And maybe, I don't know, maybe the micro has AIDS. I don't fucking know. And right now, I honestly don't care. Ugh, I just want to cast these games. Alright, so it's the first time seeing Aurelia into the Rumble for this matchup. Last time we saw Nute kind of use Rorschach like a dirty do-rag. And
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Once again, we're doing the invade Tizan plan. Getting Vision in. And we'll see if ooh, okay, Apex might, oh, okay, no, well, it's a crash down, but it did not land. So clairement, I said that Rorschach got used like a dirty do-rag, bro. Exodia a pas gagné gamer, là. My gold Raynars did nothing. If the team side selection stays on the same side, normally you can assume that team lost. But starting this laning phase, Paradox is going to use his bouncing bombs as best he can while trying to avoid auto attack combats with Orianna, because Orianna's got an Asher's Tooth as a passive, and it's honestly pretty nasty. Okay. Well, so far, a lot of poke going down in the mid lane. And, okay, we're finally seeing a bit of action in the top lane. And Rumble has barely touched the wave yet. A nice crash down onto Frozen, but I mean, it's a Leona, so she's essentially full build at level 1 when she presses W. Feels like Apex gonna start building a small CS lead here, just a single CS, but it looks like Rorschach is really struggling this series so far. First on the Ambessa, now on the Rumble. Hopefully it's temporary, because this man has been a big name for making plays for Exodia in terms of setting things up for Raynars and aim down. Okay, we're going in with the Zenith Blade, and now the heal is popped. Okay, an explosive charge gonna take a decent chunk out of Spy's health. But ooh, now Rorschach could be in trouble. Here comes the J4, the flawless duet, and the Flag and Drag gonna be flashed away. So, ooh, okay. Okay, Rorschach is taking a lot of damage. Nocturne is in the area. And the flag and drag flash to get onto Tizan, now looking for this Nocturne. But not gonna be able to get much more. Ooh, okay. Spy could be in danger of the flash. And now, a good thing the crash down doesn't get interrupted by the Zenith Blade. But Spy is looking worse for wear here. Though Frozen has no flash. So we'll see here. It was a longsword pickup for Kaisa. And now Apex jumps away. Taking a lot of damage here. The Aurelia able to reflect a good amount. The sustain is already pretty insane here for Aurelia. Let's see if she goes the standard full build, which is just a Blade of the Rune King. Tends to be the case for a lot of Aurelia players. The pickaxe was probably because she didn't have enough money to get just the Bab Scepter. Oh, Okay, Rojak has finally had access to the wave. He's getting a good push in, but he's got a little bit of money that he wants to spend, so might look for a little bit of a cheater recall since he doesn't have teleport. Aurelia is going to be busy just farming on the turret, and then Nute might also look for a recall as well as the tempo resets on the wave. Nope, it's going to keep... It's going to try and push it in to deny a little bit of CS. Ooh, okay. Shattering Strike's going to miss here from Spy. And we'll do mic check. Do mic check after the stream. I'll reboot the PC. See if that's the issue. I don't think it is, because often I leave the computer on for a couple days at a time and I never really have this issue, but it's not gonna be stuck in the back of my head until I get it done. Okay. Okay, a little bit of a trade here. The Xenoblade coming out. The Plasma Strikes going to do a lot of damage here to Frozen. It still has access to the cookies, so he should be able to sustain up just enough. A nice little CS lead's been building up here for Paradox in the mid lane though. Same thing for Nute. Tizan looking for some action, really wants to hit that level 6, but he's got nothing to farm. I think they wanna make a move for that dragon. Let's see if that's indeed what they get done. Did they aggro it? No? Maybe? Yes? No? Nope. Okay. Looking to get onto Frozen, who has no flash. And now Reynar's gonna be on the board early here. So Reynar's very happy that he gets to play his game. And now with that kill here onto Frozen, that means we have priority, but here comes the grand finale. And Aurelia not really able to get much damage out of it. It's going to be the equalizer dropped on the wave to do his best to clear it. And now we are rotating. We are rotating the bot lane, top lane for Grubs. But Tizan is nowhere near the Grubs area. So we're probably going to do the Grub for Dragon trade, which is a little bit weird, you know. But we've rotated both supports at least. But Apex has decided to stay here in the bot lane. Just, you know, get that Pharma No Me up a little bit more. And yeah, we've got the full build Aurelia almost completed. She's nearing the end of her full build. But Tizan may want to hurry up. And with the level 7 here on the Nocturne, the Paranoia hasn't been used. Frozen looking to get onto Reynar's. There's still the Killer Instincts, and it's going to have to be used. But now maybe in a bit of trouble here. Spy forced to flash away. Now the paranoia, the knockwave gonna find 3. Here comes the cataclysm, but the magnet storms it up. Paradox goes down first, and now just need one more kill, but it's not gonna be enough, and it's gonna be Nute, who's newting all over the competition. And that's a triple kill for Nute. Jesus. Okay, well, things going from bad to worse. Looking at the money, no me. There's now 1,500 Jeff Bezos smackaroonies. It's kind of crazy. At 301, so once this Aurelia takes her recall, definitely have a. Oh, okay. Here's the grand finale. Reynar's forced to flash. Oh, wow. Nute, living by the skin of his teeth, was one auto attack away from dying. Feels rough, man. And Rumble forced to go Steel Caps Oblivion, or it means his first item is gonna be so delayed. Wow, he's not gonna have an item until he has 6,000 gold. That's crazy. Angel Timo. Angel Timo gets yeeted into the cannon. And no completed items here yet for the side of Exodia. We're getting close to that Stride Breaker and a Blackfire Torch for both mid laners. Okay, forcing. Huh? Okay, well, there was a pause. Rorschach had a mouse issue. Okay, so here we are channeling the super. We're channeling the teleport. And now, Warshin may be in trouble, gets stabbed by the Electro Harpoon, and now, yeah, that's going to be Rorschach able to find a kill, finally putting himself on the board in a positive manner. This series has been a little bit rough for the Roche. But we still have the paranoia here, and we're looking to teach Nute what it's like to be abandoned. And yeah, giving the kill over the Reynar's very, very needed. The man was hurting for some money. You know, he did not get his child support from Aim Down last game. Well, triple grubs with a Ziggs and a Tristana, you know, this comp used to be like the terrorist comp in competitive. And now Rorschach, if he's not a little bit careful... okay, never mind. I thought Frozen was coming in for the super gang. But with that kill, he's been able to pick up some money. Now has a Faded Ashes, so his abilities kind of do something. And we see here that we're getting the... I think we're getting a Wit's End second item here from the Aurelia. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. You got a lot of DPS magic threats, plus you got the on-hit style Kaisa with her passive. And okay, we're... Spy taking the kill is a little bit unfortunate here for Reynar's, but that's another nut in the Nute. And that means Warshin and Frozen going to be starting up this Infernal Dragon. Apex is joining them while Reynar's catches the wave in the bot side. So there should be no contention as Tizana is in the top lane. And are we maybe looking at another top side gang? Nute has to be a bit careful. There is the Equalizer. There is the Shockwave. Okay, and Tizan able to soak up that turret pressure while Rorschach
claims a kill. So we're back on the board here for Exodia. About 1,000 gold ahead now. J4 looking to get in. Just going to use the Cataclysm. That's going to be a 1-for-1. Now Frozen almost got stuck under the turret, tagged by the Shockwave, but a nice shielded Daybreak here. Though Frozen is going to go down, uses his sums, doesn't get anything done, and Paradox just looking to clear the way while watching. It's the Sneeko chair experiment, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want it to go too far. Now Reynar's knows he's a bit stronger than Tristana, you know, tries to aggress her a little bit, you know. It's the Kraken Slayer to not a Yuntals right now. So Tristana has to wait a little bit to maybe get her her legendary power spike. Lock it in the Iron Solar picked up for Ra. Very interesting that we're not seeing the Redemption Turbo Herp we've seen that build so many times. I hate it. Sometimes, you know, when your support needs to be tanky, he can't just spam Redemption. It's not a tank item, it's an enchanter item. You can build it like second or third, but I feel like Locket is a real tank support item. And it does help your support out a lot more. Look at the difference in money though. Frozen 0-2-3 with barely any money. There's about almost 1,000 gold lead between the bot lane supports. And that's indicative, you know. Supports normally some of the poorest people in the game. And Paradox just trying to get stuff done here. Now Frozen gonna be caught yet once again here. Gonna use the Solar Eclipse. And it's not gonna be enough. So Solar Flare coming down. And J4 looking to find Reynar's, but that's going to be a double kill. The Equalizer dropped down on Paradox's head. And now Paradox going to get burnt alive. Triple kill for Reynar's. Beautiful killer instincts to make sure that he gets the kill. And got forced to use the summoners, but I mean, I think he'll be fine letting his star carry player get some action. And now Nute about to get nutted in from hero to zero. The Renekton game and the Irelia game, it's the duality of the Nute. And now it's game 1. Exodia, ils se sont fait à vous foinfoiner par Rorschach, à cause que Rorschach, il voulait pas jouer au jeu. Et game 2, right now, Nute, il cosplay Rorschach the gamer. Vertios are up 1-0. Now we're clearing some waves. It's gonna be it's 2-2 in objectives, and it was who got the I forgot who got the yeah, it was red team that got Feats of Warfare. So those turrets, they look mighty juicy for the Ziggs here. So, you know, if you just overload a lane with the Ziggs and the Tristana, and you kind of just force. Nute's got to stop forcing all these fights, though. Okay. Okay, but Rorschach here has some help with Spy, who's be like, hey, yo, you not ganking my boy again. And that's just a double kill for the Roshi. Alright, things are going from bad to worse. At this point, man, this is just tactical inting. And with the feats buff going over here to Exodia, this is gonna be pretty dangerous. And maybe even the second turret, if no one stops this. Design just taking the cannon minion with the Herald charge. Yeah, that's gonna be an inner turret taken for free here by Tizan. Paradox gonna try and answer with a bot lane turret. Oh, but the satchel's gonna explode early, and now Paradox is stuck between a rock and a hard place. And Seekers Seeger's Arm Guard Ziggs, yeah, that's definitely not a build you ever want to have to see super early. No damage on Paradox's shoulders. So not only do we get 2 turrets, Apex manages to get a turret of his own in the bot lane, so that's great, but he got it before the objective bounties had spawned. Okay. So will Vertios be able to claim an objective bounty here in the coming time? The answer is just yes. Okay.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And it goes to Nute, who's back to being even with Rorschach. Sorry, streamer mode is really annoying to cast with. If ever I cast your games, please just turn off your streamer mode. Oh, okay, here comes the Zigzag, but it's not going to be influential enough. We take the Ocean Dragon and we solve the mystery that is Feats of Strengths. Okay, Otacon has spawned on top here. Okay, with that Wit's End finished, maybe maybe some trades are gonna go more favorably here for the side of Nute, because so far he's been getting just gangbanged. Okay, Aurelia's gotta tank the damage, but Apex, he's not hurting enough. Sitting in the equalizer, he gets cooked. Welcome to Iron Chef Microwave Edition, because wow, just thought it turned into a Pop-Tart. Yeah, I don't know why Frozen didn't take aggro. But yeah, that was a pretty botched dive. They got a turret and they killed Rorschach at the end of the day, but they also just lost an 80 carry. Now Jarvan here caught with his pants down. There's nothing to fight for the next 3 minutes though. Otacon secured by Exodia though, so we're at the 2-item mark for pretty much everyone. Yes, I count the Celestial Opposition as a completed item because that item is busted. And now we wait in the bush. We wait as we lay the trap. It's a level 12 Aurelia. Yanute is so far behind. At this point, is this child abuse? This is just domestic abuse at this point, is it? It's either tactical inting, domestic abuse. Yeah, we're just gonna yeet that surrender button. We finally got to see the Spirit Blossom explosion. Now, as we get ready for that game number 3, does the mic sound good? Does it sound okay now, guys? I don't know. I haven't heard people say it sounds like shit, so I assume y'all are fine with it. I do apologize if it does sound like a seagull is having sex through a car speaker, but you know, there's not much I can really do about that. You know, mashallah, my homies. You know, mashallah, motherfucking love. Alright, as we get ready for the next game, let me get that music back up and running for you guys. There we go. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. And to be fair, when If my mic really is blown out, that does suck. So, but I guess that does mean I need to get a pop filter. All right. Let me just send my employees to do some stuff and things. 3, 2. Alright, there you go. So as we get ready here for draft number 3, Vertios are sticking to red side. Okay, well, we've had the same side all 3 games. Alright, here starting off the bands, we got Camille taking off the table away from the Nutty Nutters, Mr. Nute. That was a quick FF, but hey, I guess Vertios ain't got no time to waste. They just got games to play. Ain't got no time to waste. I think that's one of the first FFs I've seen. What, a nutbat? I will keep chat open to see what band it is supposed to be. Nico. Alright, Fiora also taken away here from the Nutmaster. Pike as well, banished from Spy's Pool. These are basically mandatory bans, and then the third ban is kind of just, you know, is his house. Is whatevs. So let's see. Okay, Zin's out here now, but this is a Cezanne special. Okay, now Wukong is something Vertios plays a little bit more. And we are still keeping the Syndra away here from aim down. Okay, the Scion, my big boy boss, FFS 1, 2, 3. I don't know what his name is. I'm just gonna call him Bows, cause he's the Bower. Locked in for Rorschach. So this is definitely something harder to turbo in on, just because of how hard it is to kill the big chunky monkey. We got Mundo. All right. Nuke like, alright, you want to play this game? We'll play this game, buddy. I'll win the scaling war. I'll clap your ass cheeks. Well, I mean, to be fair, look at the... Yeah, but look at the top laners that are taken away. This is an intense amount of top laners being used up already. We're just in game number 3, and there's 3, 6, 7, 8... There's 8 top lane picks, 9 top lane picks already used up. And Paradox is going to secure that Awoa so he can get some of that bunny girl hopping in. And we've seen Aurora be paired with very aggressive junglers. So I'm looking forward to seeing what maybe is in store for us here. Victor for aim down. Okay. No. No brain rot here. You can skibbity all you want. You can yeet. You can make Epstein jokes. You can talk about P. Diddy. But we will not be saying those accursed numbers in Riven. Because I know it means fuck all. Alright, the Zeri here for Reynars. Okay, so once again, Exodia kind of just picking the we do something at 45 minutes draft. And in game one, it didn't work out. They fell really far behind, and even though Aim Down had access to the medallions and just kind of went to town, Allah who's snack barring people's faces in with that golden eclipse, it didn't always work out. And now this is Apex on Vayne, a champion that he's got a pretty damn good track record on. Whenever he picks it, it's serious mode time. Lulu banned away. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You kind of... I think Lulu Rakan would be the appropriate bans because, like, Melio against, like, Aurora Mundo, you just laugh. You just go judge. Because Melio, obviously, useless champion. I'm glad you're having fun, Zephy. The winner of this match advances to the finals. Though, funny lore story for you guys. These were both finalists last Eternals Prestige season. So, only 50% of the finalists from last split are going to make it into the finals this year. We've got, I think, are you guys playing Tuesday, by the way, Zephy? The Ivern and the Kane? Okay, I mean, I guess Kane can be aggressive. But the thing that Kane is ban-worthy in Prestige? That's, that's kind of like har, judge, har, you know? It's kind of crazy at the end of the day. It's crazy. Oh, no, man. Why did we pick the Melio? What? Vertios! Vertios, give me useful champions, man. I don't want no Melio. Let's see what's left. Yeah, I like the Soraka. Yeah, if you're gonna pick a non-interaction support like Melio, yeah, Soraka definitely good. Also, really good against the likes of Mundo. Kind of stops Vayne from pressing Q every 2 seconds. And yeah, the sustain is gonna be nice. Plus, really good access to a front line here with the big monkey man Scion. So we'll have to see here if okay, yeah, says Sejuani Scion. The trundle is open though. This would be a really good game for a trundle. I mean, you got two health packs. You got 2 healthy titties to just get that milk from. That milk money, I'm assuming Brutus is male. Because it would be really awkward if Brutus was female. No, okay, it's gotta be the Volibear jungle, right? Well, this is gonna be about the AP on hit Volibear, the auto attack focus Volibear, the Flicker Blade Rod of Ages Cosmic Drive Bear. Honestly, I hope to just not see Rod of Ages. I'd much prefer to just see a Cosmic Drive Flicker Blade. I feel like that's just a better item at the end of the day. We are getting into the Championo Select. Real soon. Alright. We're gonna switch to the in-game pieces. I think I normally have like this. I'm just preparing. There we go. So for the 3rd game in a row, we have the same size. So I have a lot less editing work to do. And speaking of which, I needed to take a leak last time, and I didn't take a leak. I'm going to take a leak this time. And we'll be right back. Enjoy the music, ladies and gentlemen. The spiffy outfit. Ayo. 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 Alright, we're back. Once a motherfucking year. Oh, do the little dance. Do the little dance, yeah. Oh. Alright. Woo. Yeah, yeet. Do. Testing. 1, 2, testing. Okay. I don't know. My voice sounds pretty much the same. I guess if it doesn't fix with a reboot, well, we'll have to put up with it for the time being, and hopefully my fans will be faithful. No. And about to enter the spec delay, make sure you got your drink, you got your snack, and you went to the bathroom if you gotta go to the bathroom, because you ain't gonna want to miss out on what we got. AFK for 300 seconds. Time to get back to sailing. Sailing, sailing, sailing. Sailing, sailing, sailing. Da-da-da. Sorry, just waiting to get into the game. Honestly, game 2 was rather disappointing. It was I blinked and it was finished. You know, like I didn't have time to like commentate over. It's just Exodia playing like Exodia normally plays, and now we got more. My favorite streamer, Dr. Mundo and Follow Bear. Crazy. Please don't use streamer mode if you are playing competitive games. That is my PSA for all you aspiring young pros. Da, 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 da. Man, I haven't slept in my bed for like 3 weeks now. I slept on it. Oh, okay. We've learned from the level 1. We've learned.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Oh. Okay. Well, Rorschach isn't gonna get caught with his pants down again. He's like, no, 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 no. You know this time? Oh. Okay. Oh, Paradox could be in danger.
Minions.
The banana almost had it! But yeah, Paradox with no flash early versus Spy who has no flash. I mean, it's Melio Vayne, so it's not really punishable, but I think it's just great here. What is Worshin thinking about doing? Oh, he's going for an invade. Okay, so it's going to give Nute a little bit of lane perspective.
Beautiful, isn't it? Amped up.
And we'll see here who's going to get the better of who, because Aim Down so far has had Paradox's number in the last game. Okay, the silence here, you're really stopping the Vayne from using her Tumble and her Condemn. And we see that early on, the Vayne doesn't really have much to do. So, A fun fact for those of you that don't know, Soraka's kit never considers her in combat unless she gets hit by an enemy champion. So that means that if you're a Soraka who's just actively using your W to heal your allies, your Warmogs will never turn off. Out of combat buffs are permanent on Soraka while she's not taking damage. Ooh, okay. Tizando may be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, that is the flash from Worshin, and he's been in Tizan's face whoa, Jesus, the entire time. Poor Tizan, man. He's just getting run down like it's a crime scene. Keep in mind, the winner of this game will take it a match point, so we've got some pretty scaling drafts from both sides. You know, we've got the Heart Steel Slappers from the top lane. We've got the on hit. Oh, wow. That's illegal. The Mundo had like 1 HP and he did not die. Okay, yeah, that's... Mundo's a criminal. I can understand why he's from Zon. He's just a criminal. Zon is essentially just Guantanamo Bay. Because every champion that comes from Zon is just... It's just a terrorist. Yeah, 100%. I concur, bro. There's no legal people that come from Guantanamo. Oh, okay. Volibear going to be spotted on Vision. Oh, fortunately. That is a war that is going to expire without being claimed. $5 anti-stonks. Okay, yeah, this honestly, the Soraka Zeri combo is very abrasive. I didn't realize how annoying it would be. Okay, it's grass for grass, but I mean, Mundo has actual auto attacks. Well, Scion, well, you know, without Titanic, Scion does negative auto attack damage. Okay. Frozen and Apex, they're holding on for dear life, but they're getting serially low. If they do this when the level 6 comes around, yeah, it's just going to be Jover, you know, because she's our resident pentakill Pikachu. Okay, the Mundo had already used the maximum dosage. But it looks like now it's Mundo's turn to get a recall. And, oh, no, not exactly yet. And some good damage traded back and forth. The flashes are available in the top side, and it looks like so far Worshin is doing the dragon. So we don't have any information on that here from the side of Exodia. So we're just gonna continue. Jiving, and Worshin does have his smite. Tizan is gonna walk up, but he's not gonna attempt for a steal. Was looking more for a gang. They really want to try and force a dive, but now that the dragon's been taken over and we do not know where Aurora is. Okay, yeah, that is Reynar's taking a kill, but Tizan might be taken off the table here, just turned into some boar meat stew, and indeed we are eating some very, very good Brutus Ossobuco. Alright, let's look at those first big recalls. It's a Giant Spell to a Bombing Cinder. It's a BF Sword to boost. Oh, wow. Okay, that was an insane first recall. 71 CS before the first recall. That's kind of crazy. But I think Zeri definitely comes out on top in terms of that. Victor and Aurora now both getting access to their lost chapters. And yeah, we got Grub Spawn. We've got the Melio rotated early to scoreboard down. And while Reynars is trying to clear the wave as fast as possible, we haven't actually started the grubs yet, so it's letting Tazan time to maybe rotate. But once again, maybe he's gonna be turned into Brutus meat beef stew. We're looking to get in with the chase, but it's not gonna give way. Frozen here, forced to flash away, and here comes Sion. Well, he's just gonna smash. Rorschach just gonna smash himself into the wall, but objective claim for them. And at the end of the day, I mean, you trade a Sion ult for Emilio Flash, you're very, very happy. Fortunately, no second laser cannon for Victor just yet. The Arcane Ray not having its back. It's like secondary explosion. I think he's just about ready to get it. Yeah, I think Rorschach's fine. You know, Vayne does damage and she's annoying to deal with, but I think overall, I think Rorschach's gonna be fine just sitting here. Just doing some baby shark do. And because we took grubs, we're now rotating the bot lane back, and that's almost the Yuntels here for Zeri, and a call here for Nute on the Mundo. That's actually very rare to see. I didn't notice it because of how weird it is to see that item built on Mundo. But other than that, we've got the standard BFT in the mid lane. It's gonna be I don't know what first item we're going for here on the Sejuani. Spy here forced to flash away. And Paradox gonna find Spy on the other side. Feats of Warfare once again gonna go to the side of Vertios, and Mundo is starting to win these trades. You know, he's just smacking his meat in Sion's face, and Sion's saying just no comment. It's been a rough series for Rorschach. That's the only comment we can make in that top lane. Alright, well. Oh, okay, here comes the Sound Ult in the top lane, and the lightning crash. Now Apex gonna try. He's gonna get cleansed away here. And we get away using the Vayne and the Melio, just costing us the heal. A little bit anticlimactic, but this should probably be the first. It could be the first turret for Exodia. Okay, right now it's gonna be a little bit low. Paradox forced to flash after aim down. Tried to run him down, and now Volibear in trouble. Worship gonna go down. Apex also flashing. All the flashes used up here now on the side. Just the flash left on Mundo, but that's gonna be an Ocean Dragon secured for Exodia. And with that turret bleeding out in the bot lane, one more shove into it, should be enough to take it. Oh, Spy caught window shopping, unfortunately. And he will die. Yeah, so unlike engaged champions, Soraka, well, she doesn't have many means of self-defense. So if you catch her when she's at the bathroom, well, it's basically a free kill. Especially if you're a murderous bunny rabbit with a magic evil snow wand. Alright, let's look at those backs. Oh, what is this? Let's look at those backs. We got Triforce, Gunblade, Heartsteel first. I'm really liking the Heartsteel first over the Warmogs here on Mundo. I feel like generating that extra HP just truly gives Heartsteel so much value. I get it that with Warmogs you're essentially unkillable if you play properly, but with the Warmogs, you need to have technically that extra Giant's Belt before you can even have the Warmogs be a thing, unless your name is Scion, because Scion just stacks 150 billion HP. But Scion doesn't even gold those items, which is honestly sometimes weird, but I feel like it should definitely be a stacker because of how his W works. But you know, if you had less AD and AP scaling and more HP scaling, then 100% I would agree that Heartsteel is like a mandatory item on the guy. But that's going to be Reynar's taking the turn in the bot lane, and this this Rift Herald that we're going to be fighting for is going to be determining who gets, if Exodia get an early feat of strength. Oh, it was Zeke's Convergence first item on Sejuani, so we're going, so we're doing the old, we're gonna use some 10-year-old lingo. We're gonna use some, so we're gonna get some old support build in the jungle, you know, the yee ass dinosaur. We used to see this a lot. Especially versus the likes of Trundle and stuff, just building the utility items, not building like tank, because it just didn't. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Paradox, the evil bunny girl of doom, definitely getting those electrocute blasts in, and shit kind of hurts. Yeah, Reinhardt, I just noticed Roshan is down 50 CS against Mundo. It's down 2,000 gold. That's crazy. Okay, so we're gonna give up Rift Herald. First turn was already taken, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, okay, that's a stunned up. That's a stunned up Aurora, and yeah. Unfortunately, Paradox biting off way more than he could chew. Had no flash. Just got caught with his pants down. The Flail Northern Winds easily just finding him, and yeah, this next objective will decide most, if not all of it. Okay, here comes the Stormbreaker. Okay, Reynar's though is the one tanking turret aggro, but the turret goes down. Volibear really tries to get something done, but that's going to be Reynar's on a killing spree. Teleport coming in from Aurora as we look to continue this fight, but it's been disengaged, and now it's aimed down on Mundo Sinduri. But with no Leandries, on est pas loin. Alright, well, it's just Mundo doing Mundo things, farming the Mundo way. He has cashed in his skull, is almost 3,000 gold ahead, and now he's just going to teleport bot, and he's going to continue doing Mundo things. We already see the Faded Ash, the Faded Ash is here. The second Faded Ash is for aim down, so you already know he's going to be dealing with Mundo pretty much all the time. And the thing that makes Mundo so great is that he just builds HP, right? So if you build percentage health damage, it's actually really good against Mundo. And this dragon has to be fought for, or if not, you're just giving up feats again. Scoreboard down. I see here if we're looking to take a fight, because right now it looks like they don't want to pull the plug. Here comes the Between the Worlds. The Flail of the Northern Winds once again going to connect on Paradox, but this time there's not much focus. Dr. Mundo in the backline here looking to get something done, but Tisan is getting shredded up. It's going to get stunned up by the Volibear. It's going to be enough. Paradox takes the Bunny Girl. The Super Melio Circle, the Super Melio Fireball, going to be enough, but it ends up being a 1-for-0 right now. And without a jungler, it's really hard to get stuff done. Yeah, we just, in this Omega late game team comp from Exodia, we just don't have any damage. I mean, all the money is on Reynar's, yes, and Reynar's is almost 3,000+ gold ahead of Apex, but it's still just the 2 items there. You know, you really need that Infinity Edge. Zeri needs that 3 to 4 item range to become actually useful. Okay. And yeah, Nute showing us why Mundo, if there's not a comment to deal with him, is not going to be dealt with. Though now, it is, the Executioner's Calling has been picked up, so we are adapting to be able to deal with the Mundo. You know, don't want to give him this insane free AFK play style where he can just turbo heal for free. He will have heal cut. Though Mundo heals basically almost 2 times his health bar or whatever over the course of a team fight. So you really do have to focus him down. And I think it'll be much more doable when... ooh, okay. Here we're going to charge. And yeah, Mundo is going to show us why he can just take a turret because his name's Mundo. Otacon has spawned on the bot lane though. Looking at the Money No Me, Aim Down is actually pretty far off finishing that Leandre, so it'll be a while. And we've seen that Mundo doesn't have any like turret aggro components yet, so as long as he's got a Demolish proc, he can just walk up to the turret and just start smacking it, you know? And Victor now in a bit of trouble. The Stormbreaker coming out, and then the evil Bunny Girl Turbo. Yeah, that's Rorschach taking like 80% of his HP. Paradox in a bit of trouble. Ooh, no silence from the Soraka means that we could not interrupt the teleport, but the Otacon has been started though. It ran out of patience. It got angry, and now Worshin is running for the hills. Looking at the money no me, that's another 2,000 gold here for Dr. Mundo, but you know he realizes he doesn't got a recall yet. No one's threatening him. I would love to see Mundo get like a Sterix Gauge, man. Imagine that shield on the Mundo. Holy shit, bro. Or Norvald's Blood Mail? Hey. Press E. I give like 1,000 AD, bro. Okay. Yeah. Life's not funny here for Rorschach. He's down 3,000 plus gold. And he's not enjoying. But now that the Tiamat has been built for Mr. Mundo, it's going to be a little harder for him to split push for free because he will take turret aggro if he ever tags a minion while he's next to Rorschach. But he's got good wave clear. Okay. That is a level 15 Mundo though. And it's a Hex Tech Soul this game. So if Vertios... Well, it's broken on both teams because like Zeri, Victor, Aurora, Vayne, they can proc it so easily. Okay, that's Reinhardt taken out of the team fight, though. We got the teleport in from Rorschach. And now, yeah, once again, aim down, just getting annihilated. Here comes Emilio's very low. Tazan's trying to make it into the pit. He has to try, but it's not going to be enough. Double kill here for Reynars. Maybe it's going to be enough. We get the Otacon here, but can they win the team fight? That's the real question. There's a real bounty here on the window, but now Reynars wants some more. And now, but now he's left alone. And now one more auto attack. It's not going to be enough. And Reynar able to get a triple kill. I thought there was a much bigger bounty on the Mundo, though, but yeah, we're nearing almost a 5,000 gold lead here for Reynars. So Rorschach is basically Apex this game. And normally I say that the Vayne is one of Apex's better champions. And in a lot of games where Apex has been picking up this champion, he's looked fantastic on it. Volibear here now was looking to sneak the soul point, but now Tazan is back. Okay, Volibear's in big trouble. Gonna get stunned up by the gravity field here. He takes a bite out of Rorschach, but there is some anti-heal. And now Volibear just gonna heal back up. It looks like we're trying to contest for this dragon. The Aurora wants to get in. We've teleported Mundo in. 3,000 HP here now on 3,000 HP on the objective. It's gonna be enough for Tazan to just take it, but that's gonna be a team fight win. Yeah, it ends up being a dragon for 2 team members. So you stop the soul points, but at this point, a lot of your team members are kind of just very, very poor. The gold lead is it's on Soraka and Zeri. Everyone else, like a blue collar worker, is in a few $1,000 deficit after school, you know. But Rorschach is almost 100% crit already. 3.5 items. Level 16 on the Mundo. The mid laners are level 13. This Mundo's been AFK pushing. It's a push, push, push. Lifestyle push, push, push. You're gonna push, push, push. Yes, we push, push, push. Yes, we push. Oh, yes, we push. And now Mundo tries to run away while we push. It's a free Baron while we push. My name's Mundo and all I wanna do is push. Push, push, push. I push, push, push. My name's Mundo and all I do is I push the turrets in. And yeah, 400 stacks on the Heartsteel. As rich as Reynars, by the way. That's gonna be Titanic plus the Swifties plus what, upgraded Swifties? Yeah, upgraded Swifties plus Titanic, fully bought, and an extra Ruby Crystal. This man is the Jeff Bezos. I'm so sad that Nute's not using the Donald Trump skin. He could have been flaunting a small loan of $1 million Runeterran dollars. What is the money in Runeterra? I don't even know. I mean, gold is still a thing, right? Oh, okay, that cannon minion almost took the turret for itself. Zoom, zoom. Oh, okay, so it's not an AP Volibear, it's an AD Volibear build. Okay, we've got the Triforce into the Super Zoomies. Okay, looking to get in. The Emilio is the one who gets caught. The Breath of Life comes in, but now Spy gonna be just completely nuked out of this ecosystem. And Yamundo is just fretting to end the game, but the team fight has already been won. Yeah, Rorschach's not doing any damage. And normally this the Sion versus Mundo matchup isn't normally this bad for Sion, but I guess Nute just has more nuts in him than Rorschach has Roshis in him. Okay, we have the Baron buff, so sieging is a possibility. That's going to be the second inhibitor that is going down. Mundo is getting a little bit low, has access to the maximum dosage if he needs it. And now we're trying with the ultimate. That's Roshan getting a big shutdown, so now he's worth killing again. Wow, okay, yeah. 120 HP a second, yeah. Mundo kind of busted with the Warmogs. And the minions just destroy the inhibitor by themselves. Okay. So that's going to be super minion pressure in the top lane for this upcoming Dragon Soul Point fight. And I'll be honest, if you're DME, you can give up this dragon, but the next one you have to fight for it. That is a lot of damage from one Mundo Cleaver. I think it's capped at like 400 or 500 damage or whatever, but it's hilarious that it does so much damage. Yeah, at this point, Mundo goes where he pleases. And yeah, Paradox, once again, you know, you see the Soraka, you assassinate the Soraka, and that's a Heartsteel proc on the Reynar's face, just, you know, taking him downtown, straight to Pound Town. And that's gonna be Vertios going to match point against Exodia. Yeah, the do nothing we scale team comes from Exodia have not worked 2 games in a row. We're gonna need some better drafting. Because if it happens again, well, it's going to be over. All right. Getting ready for that game number 4. Won't be too long, boys. Once we've got side selection, as always, you know it. We're gonna be rocking. But yeah, no, a very big problem here from DME. We're just not drafting the win. We're playing like we're D plus Kia, and we're pretending that. We're pretending that we can do nothing for 40 minutes and then win the game. I don't know. I just find it a little bit disrespectful. Because so far, the early games have not gone your way. The early games have not... Alright, let's go to the Super Webcam. The early games have not gone the way of DME Exodia. They won when they drafted Action. You know, they drafted to win in game number 2. Let's look at it. Okay, here's the game 1 comp. Too much scaling, no damage, fell behind, loss. Here's game number 2. Kaisa, mid-game champion, mid-game champion, mid-game champion, early to mid-game champion, good in the early game, won. This team FF'd. Here, no damage, scales into a great tank late game. No damage, scales into a great mage late game. No damage, scales into a great AD carry late game. What's the consensus we have here? We are only scaling. On the other side, Mundo, 2 items, he's a god. Aurora is a pest from her first item. Vayne doesn't matter. Volibear is useful as soon as he has a sheen. So, I don't know, guys. We get here, I need to see action. Look at the top laners that are still available. You know, there's plenty of things that I'm sure Rorschach can play. We B1'd the Scion, by the way. We first picked it. And then they just picked Mundo and Nute played like it didn't even matter. For the first time, we're getting a side selection correction. It's gonna be Vertios on blue. It's gonna be Exodia on red. Match point here. Service game for Vertios. If they win this, they will be back in the finals, awaiting the winner of DME Forgotten and Adrien Vincent. So, keynote here, game 1. Scaling, no damage. Sorry, fell behind, too much, couldn't come back. Game 2, they won because they did damage in the early to mid game. And game 3, they went back to the game 1 plan, fell behind, tried to team fight their way out of it. Their only threat was Zeri. They didn't peel for Zeri. Because the enchanter that's supposed to protect the Zeri, well, Paradox found Spy every team fight. Now we're here. I want to see some better drafts. I know Exodia can draft better than this. And I know they can play better than this. It looks like we are about to get into the start of the Champions Select, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you are ready for some exciting action, because there's been a bit of back and forth. Vertios, as always, should permaban Nico and Pike away from Spy. It is just a de facto rule. If you leave the Pike open, you better be taking it. But if you take it B1, I mean, to be fair, the Soraka is off the table now, so that's like one of the biggest Pike counters. Just but yeah, they're not gonna leave it up to chance, and instead they're just gonna make sure that it is just off the table. And it's where we keep trying to shut down Nute, but I mean, Nute in these tank versus tank matchups has just proven that he's a better player than Roshan. So far, these 4 bans have been static since game 2. It's the Ivern ban instead of the Syndra ban. So that means Vertios probably looking to pick up the Syndra here? Because they've been vehemently stopping Aim Down from getting his hands on Syndra. Let's look at the mid pool real quick. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff available, and this Jace could be a flex pick. He got some jungle buff changes. I don't think I've seen him in the jungle yet, but he is technically jungle playable. And Wershin, I mean, it is also a Nute champion, a Nute and Karsik champion. I don't know if we've seen Rorschach played much, but I mean, look, the de facto tank answer into Jace is gone, the Scion. So yeah, it's just gonna be Rorschach on the Ornn here. It could be Tazan on the Ornn, to be fair, and you could maybe get a like fighter pick that you're maybe a bit more comfortable into the Jace. But a lot of melee fighters don't really do that great into Jace. It's like the range versus range matchup that sometimes goes in favor against Jace, because he has to commit distance in order to try and kill you. We know Gnar doesn't really play well into Jace, and we know Kennen is, it's a very coin flippy matchup, especially if Jace gets ahead. So we're once again going with the do nothing scaling comp, and I hope Exodia have a plan, because they've kind of thrown the game twice by having team comps that just don't do enough in the early game. Alright, it's the Smolder here for Apex. I mean, you want to go scaling for scaling, but Vertios are drafting a pretty good poke comp already. You got the EQ from Jace, you got the Achui and the Super Scorcher Breath from Smolder. And let's see what they pair off, because normally a poke comp is 3 champions that have poke and 2 frontline champions. Okay. Braum is very good. Best best champion to play against Ornn because you can just cancel his ultimate, and I mean against Jinx you can just absorb her auto attacks, the super mega death rocket, the zaps. The only thing you can't absorb is the chompers, but you can eat pretty much everything else. Bro, I'm very, very happy. Yeah, it's gonna be the Jinx Lulu. We gotta go back to basics here for Exodia. Really, start playing around the Protect the President comp. And it's gotta work. Reynars has to show us that he's got that GOAT status, because I've been on this man's meat, riding it every time he's played, and I'm always saying that Reynars is the GOAT. Reynars is the GOAT. Well, he's gotta show me that he is, because right now that Zarya game looked good, but once again, it was like game 1 where aim down was up and everyone else was down. Yeah, banning the Skarner, I really, really like that, because honestly, Skarner, when it comes to poke comps, he's got a shield every like 3 seconds, so he can kind of ignore it. Plus, he's a really big tank that's not the easiest to deal with if you don't have a lot of burners. And by burners, I mean people that build burn damage items, and there's no AD burn damage item. If there was an AD Leandries, bro, trust, I think the game would be dead. It would be so toxic. Zin's out here for Tizan. I like it. It's a little bit more consistent, feels a little bit more his style, and also against a Pokemon, you got the Crescent Guard. CB. What's CB? Combien? It's 2-1. It's 2-1 in favor of Vertios. It's match point for Vertios, if that's what you're asking. Okay, the Mordekaiser here. Okay, Mordekaiser top? I mean, Mordekaiser top against Ornn makes sense. But is this Paradox's Jace? Jace mid has... I mean, Jace jungle would make sense because it's basically just AD Nidalee. And no, okay, it's gonna be... confirming... Okay, so it is Paradox. So it's Mordekaiser, Lilia, Jace, Smolderbrom. In that order, I believe. So I mean, Lilia probably works super well against Ornn, but I don't think you want to have a Mordekaiser jungle. At least I probably wouldn't want to have a Mordekaiser jungle. Okay, the Malzahar for aim down. Okay, man, aim down is cooking. He's taking out all the secret sauce. He's ready. Ready. Damn. Okay, I'm excited to see this Malzahar because I feel like you could definitely put a cog in the plan. A wrench in the plans that they have over here for Vertios, because they don't have the easiest way to start a team fight. To be fair, outside of landing poke and then like flash queuing on Lilia to press R, or flash ulting on Mordekaiser, or flash ulting on Braum, those are not things you want to normally have to rely on, because flash can be flashed. So you want kind of a bit more of a guarantee, but they didn't really draw much engage. And to feel like for like this contested front to back, it's gonna be a lot easier to maybe do like a 4-1 split push thing with either Mordekaiser or Jay split pushing. But I think because you have the poke core, alright, waiting for the players to get into position. Nah. Alrighty. Sorry about that. My ear was bothering me. Alright, well, you already know what time it is. It's time for us to get into the goddamn game. So as always, if you enjoy the content you're watching, I don't say this much, but subscribe to the YouTube channel. Ring that notification bell. We've got thumbnail AI generation going, so hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy them. I've been working a little bit on making sure that they come out nice and clean, and hopefully they're a little bit more enticing. Of course, there's a lot of stuff we can't show because copyrighted laws or whatever, but. On Twitch, we have Discord rewards enabled if you gift sub Twitch Prime or tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 until December 2nd. I don't know if it's going to last for the Tuesday stream, which will be the semifinals of Forgotten versus Adrien Vincent. But it will be active for the Sunday semifinals of Love You versus High 7. For those of you that are interested. Other than that, we've got Discord, we've got League of Legends 1v1 skin tournaments coming to you very, very soon. If you are interested, send me a message or check out the YouTube community posts, and we'll keep you posted. Oops. Sorry, clicked the wrong button. Alright, we got about 3 minutes before we get into the game, ladies and gentlemen, so you already know what time it is. Bam. Bam. There you go. Got that switch up for you guys. Hell to the yeah. And make sure you grab yourself a drink, you grab yourself a snack, and you stay hydrated. It's very important y'all stay hydrated, you know? Don't want any of you guys getting, dehydrated based diseases. I've seen it. It gets ugly, you know? People that fail to properly hydrate on a regular basis, it's not fun. You want to make sure you always got that goosh pamoosh, you know? Alright, here we go. Getting ready to get into this game number 4. Match point here for Vertios. Can Exodia bring it back from the depth of hell? Because it seems that it's rough, man. It's rough. You're a DME fan in 2025. It's just rough. Monster Tamer Lulu. Hell yeah, baby. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting into the game. Green v red. Jungle. Pet. Grass versus Conqueror. We got Phase Rush on Jace, which is pretty standard. We got the Arcane Comet. I like the Ghost here on Jinx, you know, because there's going to be a lot of mobility and movement. You want to be able to dodge these skill shots and stuff in battle. So double heal in the bot lane. Inverted summoners, of course, as always. Why wouldn't it be? And the teams have learned that they want to fuck with each other starting at the level 1. So they're getting info on the blue buff. And this time they're not going to be fighting. It's double info on blue. Well, yep. Here we go.
Minions have spawned.
Okay, Apex is taking a lot of damage here at the level 1. And Spy, you know, starting to bully. That's already the consumable eaten. You know, DME must have heard me complaining about the do-nothing drafts, because so far this early game looking fantastic. The level 1, we're poking away. We're making sure that the Smolder doesn't get the scale for free. We don't want to get pew-pewed. Level 2 early here now. Ooh, okay. Mordekaiser gonna get hurt a little bit. But until Mordekaiser gets that like one proper AP item, in this like case and scenario, I'd probably like Leandri's over like the Riftmaker. And I feel like Riftmaker is hella overrated on some champions. And so far, aim down, he's able to farm properly, get stuff done. We'll see here if it's a bit more of a Q max. It looks like it's not. It looks like it's an E max. And Paradox is doing good here to make sure that he doesn't give up too much pressure by letting the minions kind of just AFK, the little mouse minions AFK. And yeah, that's probably gonna be a recall soon. Still has an HP pod. Frozen making a very, very early roam. We're getting we got a lane swap here already. But now Mordekaiser in a bit of danger, but Lilia finds Spy. They heal the flash already used, and now if we're Spy, we're in a little bit of danger. We got to dodge out some damage, try to buy some time here for Cezanne, and it's going to be the flash invested by Mordekaiser. The wind becomes lightning, but here comes Paradox, and now they're trying to get onto the Jinx here. Reynar's forced to flash away, now Cezanne. Kind of use the wind becomes lightning defensively, but at the end of the day, that is 4 summoners for 4 summoners burnt. And yeah, while Apex is able to farm and stuff, yeah, we're gonna send the duo top. And we're gonna put the Mordekaiser back in the Ornn lane where the Mordekaiser wants to be. And that's the AFK timer on OSRS. I don't really know how to turn off. I do apologize for that. I did disable the desktop notifications. I guess I did disable the sound notifications or something. I don't know. But yeah, it is a lot of magic damage this game from the side of Vertios. So you know we may get a I feel like a Koenig Rooker would actually be kind of good because once you got that Koenig, it's hard for the Mordekaiser to kind of try and bull you, especially if he doesn't go that Leandri's. He's just not really gonna have the firepower needed. Okay. Okay, Paradox gets taken like really, really low. But yeah, the Malzahar E before no Faded Ashes, and definitely no BFT or Leandri. So the early Malzahar ults aren't really that impressive unless like you've got a lot of CC to combine with it. And once again, we've lane swap. Spine out, whoa, taken into the shadow realm, just eating 5 million turret shots. Poor guy. Yeah, well, so's the life of a Lulu. Trade the passive for a turret shot. Ooh, that missed cannon though. Definitely gonna hurt a little bit. And that has allowed Exodia, though, the topside pressure has allowed Exodia to go do this first dragon. And that is an ocean dragon, so that should help. That should help Ornn a little bit. Okay. You're ganking this big Mordekaiser. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, that doesn't even hit much of the wave, so I can't wait for that reindeer. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What a botch dive, but I mean, good job to Roshan. Very, very, very good job. Very poor wave management. One single Q here from Rorschach was able to kind of just. Oh, okay! Wow, the flash searing charge to hit the frame on the wall. Mordekaiser is now in a bit of trouble. Gets polymorphed. Now we've got that level 6. There's no Shadow Realm invested. Super Mega Death Rocket going to be dodged out of the way, and yeah, we don't really have enough damage to Omaiwa Chien dans la rue. This Mordekaiser. Lilia here on protection. So is Frozen, you know, making sure that damn, even Paradox rotated down, bro. Everyone's like, protect Nute! It looks like we could be getting a Leandri's. And it's Leandri's versus Hollow Radiance. Though that means, once again, because there was like 50 people bot lane for the side of Vertios, the next objective, second objective, is just going to go here to the side of Exodia. And yeah, sure, we're falling a little bit behind in certain CS places, but my only worry is Vertios going to be able to protect the Smolder and teamfights? C'est 2 en faveur de Vertios. For the next semifinals, I'll try and have a scoreboard ready. I just don't really know how to interact with it. I guess I'll put him like I'll put it like here for you guys. I'll put like a scoreboard here for future things, and I'll just dynamically update it. I'm not really good at like MS Paint and stuff, so making graphics on the fly is a little bit hard. If someone knows like a scoreboard asset I can use or whatever, send it to me on Discord and I'll gladly use it for future streams, even during the regular season. Okay, that's the Malefic Dreams, or the the Sleepy Time. And yeah, Lilia just has enough burn, and now Tazan could be in danger. And yeah, Paradox ends up picking up the kill here. So what looked decent for Exodia at the start turned out to be pretty shoddy. So, but now we have the BFT. We're gonna have the Sundered. It is gonna be Rift Maker here. If it's Rift Maker into Leandri's, I like it. But normally, for Mordekaiser to have the best like efficiency, you need a Rylai's. Because with the Melody of Metal, you kind of just perma stick onto people, and that's what makes it annoying. Okay, that's not gonna be enough to take the play. Now Reynar's in a little bit of danger. Gonna drop the chompies. But yeah, it's about 12 minutes. Let's just check in here on Smolder, who's got 75 stacks. So Apex is pretty far behind. It's gonna be a while before this champion does before Apex does anything on this champion. And that's honestly for Vertios. That's what I'm worried about, because when we watch people like Pew play this champion, he's averaging 10 plus stacks a minute, you know. So like he'd already have the 125 that he needs. So turning so it's 1 to 2 in objectives. I think I answered it, but thank you Vince for answering for me. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Paradox is doing a lot of damage to this Jinx. And yeah, protecting these AD carries is gonna be mission critical, because they're the end game kind of like damage dealers when it comes to both teams. Malzahar are gonna get his spell shield popped, absorbing most of that damage. Okay, Essence Reaver versus Yuntalis has been finished. Yomu's Ghostblade picked up for Jace. We got the Rift Maker Leandries. So I think we're getting Locket. Yeah, Locket on Rom would make a lot of sense. Like Locket into you can Mikhail's Malzahar ultimate, right? Honestly, I would love to see Mikhail's here on Brom's second item. I know it's not very conventional, but you're playing against Malzahar, and forcing your carries to waste 1,400 gold on a QSS when you can build the Mikhails, I don't know. I feel like it's an appropriate sacrifice you can make, you know. But at least I think you want the Locket first, if you're going Locket. If you're going anything else, I think you can go Zeke's, but I think yeah, Locket is just a de facto item. Okay. And Malzahar, though, not having an insane amount of fun. Oh, okay, flashing into the wall, but still gonna end up dying 1-for-1 at the end of the day. The bowling ball of doom gonna hit Tizan, and Tizan is down 2 levels. What? How is Tizan down 2 levels? He's only down 4 camps. 4 camps is not 2 levels. I'm so confused. Okay. That's a little bit awkward. Oh, the ult is called Nether Grasp. I'll be honest, I've seen Malzahar so few times, I honestly never learned his ult. I just call him the you go bye bye. But yeah, the Nether Grass does make sense. Okay, we are working towards the Leandries to get that like poke combo power spike for people kind of just mismanaging their positioning in the wave. I'm clearing out vision. We're working on finishing the boots here for the Mr. Smolder. The call has already been redeemed. And what's this next objective we're fighting for? It should be Ripped Herald. But actually, it's gonna be a turret picked up by Exodia. So this next objective, kind of like the last game, could just give them the feats boots. But the Rift Herald though has been started once again by Vertios. And we've got Locket. Alright, so we're at the 1 item mark for pretty much everyone. I think Spy is getting close to his. I think it might be like 100 gold off, but he finished his boots 2 first. So yeah, now this Mountain Dragon Soul is gonna be super important because it's gonna allow either Paradox, Aim Down, Apex, and Reynars to kind of survive a little bit more of this poke damage in team fights. And we'll have to see where it gets us. Okay, so priority is being established by Exodia. There's not much vision, if any, at all from what I see on the minimap for Vertios. Right now, they're just trying to get Paradox has teleport, and he's just gonna use it right away. Rorschach also has his TP. So there's no, they're going in blind. They have no vision. Double pink in the river bush. And now Dragon has been aggroed and started up here. Okay. We're going to scoreboard down here to keep an eye on the Dragon. Dragon down to 6k. Spy is tagged. Tizan trying to make it in. The Crescent Guard goes out, but it's the Shadow Realm. And Tizan is just dead once again. Reynar's here, gonna try and survive the paradoxical outcome. And that's a triple kill for Nute. Once again, this man is becoming a raid boss. And that is gonna be the Mountain Dragon taken with the feats boots secured. Plus now we have the Herald. We're driving the Herald into the bot lane. We want... Oh. Did we get it? No, we just about missed because it didn't lose any HP. Okay. We've taken the Ring of Outer Turrets and now we're working on the bot inner. That's gonna go down. And yeah, no, this is devastating. A huge gold lead starting to build up here for Vertios. And Mordekaiser has the... I honestly, I'll be honest, guys, I hate this Mordekaiser build. It makes sense in certain scenarios, but this champion can do more than just be an ult bot. And I feel like his ult is low cooldown enough that he is never just Lee Sin 2.0, you know? But it does give him a decent amount of HP. And I feel like, what do you build here in terms of boosts? Do you just go plated steel caps to be able with the Jinx? Or do you build Thrashers to be able to deal with, Chainlace Thrashers to be able to deal with the Malzahar burn in team fights? Because Reynar's has a little CS lead, but he hasn't really, like, Reynar's, just like in game 1, hasn't really been able to pop off, hasn't gotten anything done this game, you know. He's 0-0-0, he's farming okay, but yeah, the bot lanes have, honestly, Smolder has pretty much scaled for free. Wow, okay, that damage. Oh, okay. The Malzahar ult is gonna be cancelled, but the thing is, it was where it was activated. Technically, the ground still stays. So Mordekaiser was taking a lot of damage. Spy now might be in danger here, and the shields are coming in through, but it's not enough. Malzahar gets the shutdown, ends up being a 1-for-1, but that's gonna be an inner. That's gonna be an inner turret for just a shutdown on the Malzahar, and now. We're picking up steam, and aim down might just get run down. No, he's gonna be able to run away, but Apex is able to zone Rorschach away while Paradox starts damaging this mid lane turrets. Okay, now Tazan is running from the base. Otacon has been started. We have the horn of the Ornn, and Spy, wow, just gets assassinated. Paradox forced to flash away, but yeah, this Otacon is getting really low, and Tazan's still nowhere near. We're on 5,000. Okay, we've used our engage button on just we've used our engage on just the Braum. The Braum is still alive, and that's gonna be a stolen Otacon. Okay, and now Raynar taken to the Shadow Realm. And he's annihilated. Malzahar tries to come in for the damage, but I mean, Smolder's got that burst. And at the end of the day, yep, that's the execute. The crown of the Forsaken King has been activated on Smolder, and he is truly a Dragonoid. Jace has picked up a Serpent's Fang as his third item. Okay, and Rorschach here, oh wait, do we even have the stacks? No, we don't even have that execute online yet, so that's weird, because when you hear that, and that's the Smolder execute sound effect. And yeah, Mordekaiser is split pushing, split pushing, split pushing, split pushing. The ornaments are starting to come out, but Rorschach is well, right now he's 3,000 gold behind, and we're not really winning these team fights. Tazan is at 1 item versus almost 3. He's at like 1.5 to almost 3 items on Lilia. Aim Down is holding his own. But Reynar's is falling more and more behind. That's got to be Mountain Soul Point. Also just taken here for Vertios. And if this Mountain Soul goes over, unless we've got like an LCK Elder Flip style game win condition, this will be pretty crazy. I'm surprised to see the Spell Slinger shoes here for Mordekaiser, but I guess, you know, at the end of the day, it's just about making sure that when you ult a person and you land that isolated Q, that they really they feel the fear of God, you know, like you're putting the fear of God in their eyes. And as we continue playing this mid lane ARAM, as we try and get some poke down, wow, Jesus. Okay. That's the cleanse. That's the cleanse from the Mikhails used on Spy. And yeah, well, that's Mordecai. That's Nute gonna be taking another inner turret, building up his lead to 4,000 gold. Okay, we're trying to get onto Frozen, but like once again, we're using all our engage tools to get onto Frozen. The wall is enough. Here, Mordekaiser could be in danger. He is melting. He is on the Nether Grasp. And he's able to just flash away. Still also has the Zonias as an option to him. Lilia is in a bit of danger. Paradox tries to go in to do a massive amount of damage. But we got Smolder doing so much. But Reynolds is about to get excited, but he just can't. He's not in range. He doesn't have enough reach. Paradox though. Okay, surprisingly, the level 15 Jace gets taken down by the level 12 Jinx, but we are fighting a losing battle of attrition here in the bot lane. That should be the IE here for Smolder. And if I'm honest, I think you just finish 100% crit instead of going like Shojin. Just make sure you get, I don't know, I think you go like what, Mortal Reminder, and you just kind of lock in that W because you've got that burn. Okay, so instead of an Executioners, we're trying to get to the IE as fast as we can here for Reynolds. We really need to start to see those crits doing that damage, and right now, well, we haven't really been able to. Mordekaiser are about a wave off of finishing his Zonias, and Rorschach now in a bit of danger. Actually, Paradox in a bit of danger. We're channeling the TP. Yeah, okay. Nute maybe making an oopsie, but that is basically all your combat utility and your ultimates. Here comes Mom. And that's going to be some nice juicy stacks. Rorschach though, now in trouble. Oh, okay, the Tidus guys is going to be dodged, and Tizan here trying to get away. Forced to use the Crescent Guard. But the Drowsy's coming through. There's no Mikhails here, and that's going to be Tizan exploding. Now Reynars is... Ooh, okay, the flash... Save by Spy, but it's not enough. The execute from Smolder coming out, and while Lilia is doing the Barun Nashor, and now maybe we get another super poke in. It's gonna land on the Malzahar. The shields are gonna be taken down, and yeah, well, it turns out that Lilia cannot solo Baron by herself. But yeah, Nute made a bit of an oopsie, but the overcommit from Exodia really just starting to push the wallet gap, and yeah, now we're at oh, okay, so we're getting Bloodthirster here on Smolder. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, to be fair, I think a Mercurial Scimitar would actually be good, and Mercurial Scimitar does give lifesteal, and his QSS pays some Malzahar tax, and I think a Mikhails is en route here for Braum. It could be, because I do see a Forbidden Idol. But yeah, we have 3.5 items on the Mordekaiser, the build Zonias. We have the Rylai's here on the Lilia, so she has the slow. Tizan here gets caught up. This blue is gonna get denied. And almost getting Flame Horizon here. Tizan has been starved of resources. It is Mountain Soul time also. Mordekaiser, you know, just drawing pressure because Mountain Soul is... okay, well, yeah, that's just gonna be Mountain Soul, given over essentially for free, and triple Mountain Dragon Mountain Soul. That armor and MR passive that you're getting, like a single Zonias, ends up giving you so much value. And yeah, Lilia from just those plated steel caps is gonna gain so much armor. Like, just to give you an example, right? Lilia normally only gains 30 armor, right? But She has 135 armor without building any armor. And that's how crazy stat percentages are when you have almost 10% bonus stats. Okay, we've started. Once again, we have started the Baron Nashor. Mordekaiser being the baits. We're looking to get in on Nute, but it's we don't have enough to close down, and Paradox here might get shut down, and it looks like we do, but Reynars is low, and Malzahar getting executed. Smolder is just at the point of the game where he gets to do enough stuff, and now Reynars is in trouble. And yeah, that's a flash execute, and Apex is pretty happy. There's 30-second death timers, but they have a wave, and it's that's gonna be Vertios eliminating DME Exodia from the Prestige playoffs. A disappointing end to the split here from Exodia, not able. Okay, maybe one last little team scuttle, but yeah, they're just hitting the Nexus, and it at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. People are just dying, and the Nexus is gonna explode, fancy Jinx Arcane style. That was game 2 from Exodia was probably like their regular showing during the season, but games 1, 3, and 4, well, I mean, it just felt like there was very little communication. We were getting caught for no reason. We were drafting to fall behind on purpose. We weren't really doing what led us to be second place in the season. I know there were a lot of matches that were FF'd or whatever, but during the season, but I mean, I've seen Exodia play, and I've seen Exodia play well, and today Exodia did not come prepared. I feel bad for Reynars, I feel bad for Aim Down, but it feels like the rest of the team's been pretty off for a little bit, and who knows if this team is going to end up staying together. But we'll be back for you guys Sunday night, unless there's something Friday or Saturday you guys want me to cover. You guys do have to let me know. There's another cast that I gotta get in, like either a scrim or a bonus smash you guys want to see. If not, we'll see you guys Sunday for High 7 versus Love You at 7 p.m. Thank you once again for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel.